Well, hello guys, welcome back to Professional Weapons in Advanced Warfare, and this time this is literally going to be all professional weapons as we're taking a look at the 4 Blunderbuss professional variants, because there's no marksman variant for the Blunderbuss. But something strange about these, like, usually they're the 3 Blunderbuss professionals, the Culverin, the Thunderpipe, the Doglock, and the Musketeer, they all have +1 for -1, while the Culverin has +2 for -2, or +1, +1, -1, -1, same thing. But I noticed that the Culverin has more things going on for it, while the 3 other professional variants have 1 positive, 1 negative. So I decided to do the Culverin first. And first of all, the important thing I gotta show is pellets, and damage on shotguns is actually the pellets, the amount of pellets you hold. So the normal Blunderbuss has 18 pellets, and it might be hard to count, but the normal Blunderbuss will have 18 pellets in a shot. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yes, there's 18 pellets in the normal. Now normal shotguns usually have 8 pellets, but the Blunderbuss is 18 because, you know, boomstick, and the Blunderbuss Culverin has +1 damage, so therefore it's going to have more pellets, and this is how many pellets the Blunderbuss Culverin will have. And I decided to do it on this floor because it's the easiest floor for me to test it. It's the easiest wall/floor for me to test it on. Now might be hard to count, but let's see here. If this pellet right here, if I miscount, then I'm gonna count this as 2 pellets. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, usually with shotguns with 8 pellets, usually get +1 pellet or -1 pellet. If they have + or -1 damage, the Bulldog Man of War actually is -2 damage, which means it's take away 2 pellets. But with the Blunderbuss, you have 18 pellets, and if you have +1 damage, it actually adds 2 pellets. So therefore, you have more one-shot kill potential with the Blunderbuss with plus damage. So that's a good thing. And on top of that, accuracy on shotguns is actually your hip fire spread, not like any recoil. It's not really applicable for the Blunderbuss since it's only like a one-shot thing. But the Blunderbuss Culverin also has a 10% tighter hip fire spread, which is awesome considering you have more pellets. So more pellets will go in. So you have more one-shot kill potential with this Blunderbuss, more than any other Blunderbuss variant, even the Dragonfire, which is awesome. So now time to talk about movement speed. Of course, I was going to talk about handling, but first the movement speed. So the movement speed for a normal Blunderbuss is 100%. And the movement speed for the Blunderbuss Culverin is moved down to 98%. You might not notice it, but you do notice that it is a little bit slower, which you don't want on a shotgun. I definitely recommend lightweight to counteract this, because you want to move fast with a shotgun and get to that point blank range as quick as possible to get your one-shot kill. And on top of that, your sprint out time is also decreased. So this is how fast the normal Blunderbuss comes into action, and this is how fast the Blunderbuss Culverin will move for sprint out time. It's a bit slower. It's hard to notice the sprint out time penalties, but you will notice that there is a sprint out time penalty for the Blunderbuss Culverin. But this is the best Blunderbuss variant in my opinion, and I definitely recommend keeping it. But you will warn you that you will be a little bit slower with this one than you will with any other variant. So yes, now I'm gonna review the Culverin, or not the Culverin, the Musketeer, which is also a pretty good variant. You have +1 range, which does not affect the so the Culverin, +1 damage, +1 accuracy for -1 handling and -1 mobility. Now this is the Musketeer variant, which is also a pretty good variant. You have +1 in the, let's see, you have +1 range, which is very good on especially a shotgun like this, which is very poor at a range. So adding extra range to your one-shot kill potential is very, very good. But the range at which the pellets disappear is unchanged. That's still the same as all the other Blunderbuss variants, but the range where you get a one-shot kill, like basically your close range damage, that's increased. So that's a very good thing. But the one penalty with the Musketeer, of course the regular Blunderbuss moves at 100%, and this one is again moved down to 98%. So that's not good, but that's why I'm going to recommend lightweight, because you don't want your movement speed to go down in shotguns. You want it to be as fast as possible so you can get into that point blank range faster. But this is also a pretty good variant, just has extra range, and that's very awesome. Now next one we're looking at is the Doglock, which is also considerably good, but it is but it does have a fair downside. Now this negative downside of the Doglock is that it has -1 accuracy, which is not good for shotguns, because then it widens up your hip fire spread, and the pellets you have more likely chance of missing your pellets. So you have a 10% wider hip fire spread with it is noticeable 10% wider hip fire spread with this one. You do not want the hip fire spread to be wider, and unfortunately there's no laser sight that you can counteract it with, so you have to deal with it, unfortunately. But it does make up for it with the +1 range it has. It's the same range as the Musketeer, because it's got, you know, good range, you know, it's adding to your one-shot kill potential, which is obviously very, very good. And so that's a quick variant. And the last variant we're looking at is a pretty fun looking variant, and this one is called the Thunderpipe. And the Thunderpipe, unfortunately, has negative damage. Of course, we don't like shotguns that decrease damage, but this shotgun does have a decrease in damage, which means that usually usually with the Blunderbuss, if you get +1 damage, it means +2 pellets. But with this one having a damage decrease, it has -2 pellets, which means it has 16 pellets, which I will show you guys now. You guys already know that the Blunderbuss has 18 pellets, so I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah, here we go with counting. Wait, hold on. Okay, here we go with the counting. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, you get -2 pellets with the Blunderbuss Thunderpipe, which is not a good thing considering you get less, considering it's less one-shot kills for you, and that's obviously something you don't want, but unfortunately it is there. But it does have one redeeming feature, which I don't really consider to be that noticeable, but it is a good thing for a shotgun, to be fair. It does have a movement speed increase instead of a decrease. Of course, this is 100%. This is how fast you'll move with this one, and this is how fast you'll move with the Thunderpipe. And you definitely notice that your footsteps are faster, meaning that you're running faster, which is obviously a good thing because you want to get to the point blank range if you want to get any one-shot kills with this variant. So that's obviously very good to have but honestly, I prefer, like, usually I'd say I prefer, like, on assault rifles and submachine guns, I prefer damage over range. But for shotguns, I'd prefer the range to be increased than the damage, although the damage is nice to have. But on shotguns, you need any kind of range you can get, so that's just my output on it. That's just my opinion. And also my ratings on these is Culverin at number 1, Musketeer at number 2, Doglock at number 3. It's just a tighter wider hip fire spread is worse. So Doglock at number 3, even though they both, Musketeer and the Doglock both have the same benefit. But anyways, the Culverin at number 1, the Musketeer at number 2, the Doglock at number 3, and the Thunderpipe, yep, number 4. And you see he throws the pellets in there as well, which is kind of cool. But that's it for the Blunderbuss Professionals. These were all professional variants, and next episode we're moving on to another shotgun, which is going to be the Bulldog shotgun. And I might do it on this map because that floor is easy to see the pellets, but The Bulldog shotgun is the next episode, and yes, that Bulldog has a marksman variant. See you guys next time.